Eric Muathe from Muathe.com. Let's take a look at some stocks here that are breaking some levels from different perspectives. Now, we can see here, if we take a look at the first stock, and this is for June 26th, just to be clear, this is where markets are trading. We can see that some stocks are breaking critical levels. For example, PLAY is showing a break below the recent monthly closing low from March. And so if it continues holding below that price level, let's call it here at about, give or take, 1250, which goes to this monthly closing low, a break of that trend line, that price level is bearish if it stays below that price. Keep in mind, there's also another major bearish look here, which is the RSI holding below 30.9, and we can see that both MACDs are trading at 3-year lows. So this meets the minimum requirements for the ultimate Muathe sell signal, which is pretty much the opposite of the ultimate Muathe breakout. All of these are my own original method. So that's a failing level. Let me show you another aspect of a failing level. We can see this as far as BABA or Alibaba is concerned. We can see this is yesterday's chart, and as of yesterday we had started seeing that the price breakout was stalling. So as of yesterday there was a pullback on a weekly chart, and I'm gonna update this page. This is from yesterday. Let me update that page, and we're gonna see that right now it's down for the week, confirming that this is a failed breakout. So as long as that's the case, that this is a failed breakout, then this is starting to look more and more bearish. I should mention that on the monthly chart, even with that price breakout, let me show the price breakout on the monthly. So the monthly chart does have a monthly breakout going on, but there's some red flags here, and I'll explain that in a second. We can see here the RSI is not at 3-year highs, and we can see that the MACDs are not at 3-year highs. So the breakout here does not meet the minimum requirements of the ultimate Muathe breakout. So all these are red flags, and given that the weekly price level failed, this is just confirmation that there is not sustained strength to keep prices at higher levels. If we take a look at Facebook right now, it has just turned positive today on a weekly chart, and we can see that if we take a look at the daily, this is the weekly, take a look at the daily, and we can see if we take the recent daily closing high, this high is here, and see that there was a breakout recently, breakout here with support, and now the threat here is that it continues trading below this range. This would be a failed breakout based on this price level here. And in fact, we can actually even see, based on this recent daily closing high, there's also a daily failed breakout. So all of these things are pointing to signs of some of these levels, suggesting that failed price levels are starting to look like markets are primed, or let me say the stocks mentioned here are primed for lower prices. Now, as far as Facebook is concerned, for many, I guess for many months, going past to a couple years ago, I've been talking about this line here, which is the RSI 61.8. And if you pause the video and just take a look at where it's been finding support since the IPO days of 2012, you can see that this phase was the most bullish period. Momentum was net to the upside, a very desirable period. This corresponds with RSI staying above the 61.8 level. And since then, we can see that this has become a rejection area. Every time the stock wants to move higher, this 61.8 on the monthly chart becomes an area of rejection. And now that we've turned negative for the month of June right now, this is suggestive of lower prices. Keep in mind, if the stock can hold above the 61.8 level, that might actually repair the damage. But as long as we are seeing this downward look with the resistance around the 61.8 on the monthly, this is suggest that the odds points to sustained price action over time to the downside. This is Eric Muathe with Muathe.com. Love and light, light and love. Namaste.